I just had to take a minute and take this in. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a while since I've posted anything. I've been quite busy, you know, with personal things, work and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, so good to be out here. Oh man, it's a beautiful, beautiful autumn morning. Anzac public holiday. So I thought, yeah, I'll go out and do a trip that I've been planning on for quite some time. It's an off-track sort of adventure. There's no such defined tracks or roads or trails, so it's completely off-track. It's yeah, it's quite overgrown. So we'll see how we go. I've actually been here before. I did do a bit of a video. If I can work out how to put it up, I'll post the video up here somewhere. So I'm going to go where I camped last time, but I'm just going to keep pushing further down and try and make it down to a creek. And see if I can find a campsite along the creek there. And then basically I'm just going to follow the creek downstream, and I've marked sort of like a plot to come back up the spur along a ridge and back to the car park, or where I park my car. Not really a car park. So yeah, welcome back guys. Yeah, sorry it's been a while. Sit back, you know, grab a cuppa or a beer and enjoy the adventure. Catch you later on. Alright, so I found the spur that I was looking for. I was actually out by about 100 meters or so. I'm trying to navigate using the old map and compass. I just like to do that every now and then, just to sort of keep in touch with my navigational skills, refresh it every so often. That way I don't forget how to navigate, you know, if I need to use the map and compass, because you can't really rely on technology all that much. Anyway, it just goes to show like how easy you can miss your turn off point. So it just reminds me to keep checking my GPS every now and then. But anyway, I'm kind of going up to a mountain peak and then along a ridge. So in terms of navigation, should be pretty straightforward. And then I'm going to make my way down to the creek, as I mentioned before. Yeah, sorry about the intro. It wasn't much of an intro. It's been a bit of a late start, so I just want to kind of get the legs moving and, you know, start progressing on the track, on the journey. So yeah guys, yeah, how good's this view, eh? Look, check it out, beautiful. Another cool little over here. Yep, this was the place where I camped last time. How about that view? I think I slept over here somewhere. Yeah, this is the fireplace, and as I recall, where I dropped my steak, my $30 Wagyu steak sirloin. How could I ever forget? Still heartbroken. But there, yeah, this is a pretty good spot. Wow, the views, amazing. Anyway, we've got to push on, push through. We've got to go down to a saddle and then back up onto a mountain and then keep following it. Follow the ridge line down to the creek. So wish me luck. Just another point to note, guys. Even though I stayed here last time, you would never ever know that anybody stayed here. So just to emphasize, leave no trace. Look, that was my fireplace, and that's where I set the hammock. No rubbish, no nothing. You would never know that anyone ever set camp here. So please, please leave no trace. I didn't bring a tape, so I'm just gonna drop the bag and hope that it doesn't roll down the mountain, which is fine. It didn't roll down. I do have a paracord, but it's way down the bottom of my pack, so too lazy. I thought it's not that high up, so I thought I'd just throw it down. Anyway, now I've got to get down myself. Just jump down. Here you go, lovey. Oh, ya bismillah. Things I do for the camera, seriously. Oh, I tell you what, that rock climbing membership is paying off. I tell you what, guys, I'm really enjoying this walk. It's got a bit of everything. There's like patches of overgrowth, bit of bush bashing, bit of scrambling up and down. Once you get like on the high ground, you got some absolutely magnificent views. Can you see that? Man, it's amazing up here. Anyway, I'm heading down to a saddle now, and I've got one more sort of hill to go up and over, and then it's all the way down to the creek. I'm guessing it's about 1.5 to 2 kilometers to the creek. And once I get to the creek, I'm just going to follow it downstream and look for a nice clearing, and yeah, and then I'll set up camp. I've got the Alton Goods tarp and hammock set up today, so I just need to find some trees. Of course I'm going to find some trees. I'm out in the bush, silly. So yeah, like a nice little area for a hammock type setup, and then I'll call that camp for the night. But oh man, it's so good to be out here. Beautiful. Better not trip. Amazing place. I love it. So that's the little saddle there, and we've got to go up over the top of that and head down to the creek. A bit of a steep descent, but should be pretty straightforward. So one last little climb. It's not that steep, but it is a little overgrown around here. So once I get over that, it's all downhill to the creek. Look at that. Almost walked into that. Alright, so I made it up the last hill. After this, it's all downhill straight down to the creek. But while I'm up here, I think I'm going to stop and have a break. I've packed a sandwich. I'm going to have that and yeah, enjoy the view up here. You can't really see that much from the trees, but that's the cliff line that I've come from, up from that mountain over there. And there's some nice views over on this side, but you can't see it with the trees. Anyway, I'm going to have a break, have my sandwich. Oh, I'm buggered. There we go. So I've got pastrami, turkey, Swiss cheese, mustard, hummus, and pickles. That's it. That's good. Best view in the house. You know what else I have? Oh, what's left of it. I've got an Anzac biscuit from Burke Street Bakery. It's a little bit squashed up and the chocolate's all melted. That's not bad. Alright, so Anzac Day. For those viewers outside of Australia who aren't familiar with Anzac Day, as I mentioned before, today is Anzac Day, and it's a public holiday here in Australia, and it's a day of remembrance. So today we commemorate the fallen soldiers that have fought in war, particularly the Australian and New Zealanders. Also being of Turkish descent, Anzac Day is like pretty close to my heart. It's quite a significant day for me. So the Anzac biscuit. So the Anzac biscuit obviously only comes out on Anzac Day. But apparently the mums and the wives, when the soldiers, their sons or husbands were out in war, they used to send these out by mail to the soldiers, only because like they don't go off, they last quite long, pretty robust biscuit, and I don't know, I suppose they send it off to them, give them something sweet to remember home by. They're not bad. This one, as I mentioned, is from Burke Street Bakery. It's got some chocolate in there which is all melted, but still tastes pretty damn good. Almost as good as the baklava. Almost. Not quite, but almost. I'll save that for later. It is so overgrown. I've been wasting too much time trying to navigate through this. So what I'm doing is, and like I've worked it out that I need to follow the sun. So if I do that, it's gonna end up straight towards the creek. So that should be right. I'll end up in Skillet Creek one way or another. Man, this is punish. fair dinkum. I'm in the thick of it now. Okay. I think I can hear the water, the creek, so I've got to get down here, maybe like another half a K to a K maybe. Man, my arms are absolutely thrashed. I'm still not down yet, but a bit of a tragedy, guys. I can't believe it. See that? I got a leak in my beer and it's like half full. I'm not sure if I should keep going or I've actually got a better idea. Hang on one sec. Down the hatch. I was saving this for later, but under the circumstances. To the Anzacs. You know what, guys? I think I'm going to call this camp. I found this nice little overhang. It's not bad. I mean, I don't have protection from the rain, but there's no rain on the forecast. I've got these two trees, so I think I'll set up camp here. I've got like trees to set up my hammock. I don't know, I might not even set up the tarp, but I'll worry about that later. Yeah, I thought I'd just take this opportunity to use this as a campsite. I've still got, I'm not sure, maybe 300 meters descent down to the creek, but it's like past 5 o'clock now, and I've probably got like another half an hour to an hour of daylight, and there's no guarantee that I'm going to find like a nice campground at the creek. So I think I'm just going to camp here tonight. I've still got a little bit of water, not a lot, I haven't checked yet, but I'm assuming just under a litre, which should get me through the night. And then in the morning I'll just continue on with my planned circuit. So I'll try and wake up early, head down and fill up on some water, have a bit of a swim maybe if it's not too cold, and that's it. Yeah, so it's not bad. I've got like places to sit on and cook on. I'll just clear out and make like a nice little fireplace. I think this will do just right. We have fire. Cheers guys, happy Anzac Day. as they say, lest we forget. Cheers. Time for dinner. So last time I did a stir fry, I'm not sure if it was last time, but not that long ago, I did a stir fry but without meat. So this time I've got some nice Scotch fillet. Talking about Scotch fillets, meat, veggies. So I've got snow peas, carrots, broccoli, ginger, garlic, and I've got shallots here, and I've got noodles. And did I mention the Scotch fillet, the one that keeps reminding me, the one that I dropped not that long ago? Scotch fillet. And that is, I'm not sure what that is. You know what that is? Hang on, let me bring all of them out. Alright, so I know what that is. That is oyster sauce, but because oyster sauce is so thick, I mixed it with rice wine vinegar just to thin it out so it's easier to pour out. So rice wine vinegar with oyster sauce. I've got my soy sauce there. What did I say that was? Peanut oil. Peanut oil. And this is, I think it's vegetable oil. I don't know which one's which now. That smells like vinegar, so I reckon that's the vinegar. That's the sesame seed oil, I know that. That I know. This one has got to be the soy sauce. Yeah, that's 100% soy sauce. And this is the oyster sauce. Yeah, actually it smells like sesame seeds. So if that's sesame seeds, what the hell is this? That smells like peanut oil, and I don't remember packing peanut oil. And I got, that's got to be, that's vegetable oil, I know that. But it smells like vinegar. That's funny. So for stir fry, you want them nice and thin. Put that back in there. Ready for the cook up. So because I'm going to stir fry, I'm going to slice these up long ways. I find for stir fries, they're better slicing it from lengthways. Capsicum. Oh yeah, garlic. And our carrot and ginger already sliced up at home. that's the oil. That smells delicious. Alright, that looks ready, guys. That's like proper stir fry. Proper. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. Alright, let's have a taste. Check the noodles first. Noodles are hot and saucy. Broccoli's done. Snow peas, beautiful. Let's try the meat. My mouth's full, but if you don't mind me talking with my mouth full, that's pretty good. Oh, I've outdone myself this time. That's pretty bloody good. Anyway, I'm going to finish this off. Probably won't do any more recording. Just gaze up at the stars and call it in for the night. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the morning. That's actually proper. To the Johnny Turks and the Aussie Diggers. It was the man from Ironbark who struck Sydney town. He wandered over street and park, he wandered up and down. He loitered here, he loitered there, till he was like to drop, until at last in sheer despair he sought a barber shop. Here, shave my beard and whiskers off, I'll be a man of mark. I'll go and do the Sydney toff up home in Ironbark. The barber man was small and flash, as barbers mostly are. He wore a strike your fancy sash, he smoked a huge cigar. He was a humorist of note and keen at repartee. He laid the odds and kept the tote, whatever that may be. And when he saw our friend arrive, he whispered, "Here's a lark. I'll just watch me catch him all alive, this man from Ironbark." There were some gilded youths that sat along the wall. Their eyes were dull, their heads were flat, they had no brains at all. To them the barber passed the wink, his dexter eyelid shut. "I'll make this bloomin' yokel think his bloomin' throat is cut." And as he soaped and rubbed it in, he made a rumour mark. "I suppose those flats is pretty green up there in Ironbark." A grunt was all reply he got. He shaved the bushman's chin, then made the water boiling hot and dipped the razor in. He raised his hand, his brow grew black, he paused a while to gloat, then slashed the red hot razor black across the victim's throat. Upon the newly shaven skin it made a livid mark. No doubt it fairly took him in, the man from Ironbark. He fetched a wild up country yell, might wake the dead to hear, and though his throat he knew full well was cut from ear to ear. He struggled gamely to his feet and faced the murderous foe. "You've done for me, you dog, I'm beat, one hit before I go. I only wish I had a knife, you blessed murdering shark, but you'll remember all your life, the man from Ironbark." He lifted up his hairy paw with one tremendous clout. He landed on the barber's jaw and knocked the barber out. He set to work, nail and tooth, he made the place a wreck. He grabbed the nearest gilded youth and tried to break his neck. And all the while his throat he held to save his vital spark. And "Murder, bloody murder," yelled the man from Ironbark. A pillar man who heard the din came in to see the show. He tried to run the bushman in, but he refused to go. And while at last the barber spoke and said, "'Twas all in fun. 'Twas just a little harmless joke, a trifle overdone." "A joke," he cried, "by George, that's fine, a lively sort of lark. I'd like to catch that murdering swine some night in Ironbark." And now while round the shearing floor the listening shearers gape, he tells the story over and over and brags of his escape. "Them barber chaps what keeps it tight, by George, I've had enough. One tried to cut my bloomin' throat, but thank the Lord it's tough. And whether he's believed or no, there's one thing to remark, that flowing beards are all the go up in Ironbark." My fire's out. Good morning, guys. I slept like a baby. I've been sleeping in the hammock. It's so comfortable. No problem with condensation, not even wet at all, not a single drop, so it worked out alright. It's about 7 o'clock. I'm going to start packing up. I don't have much water up here, so I'm going to head down to the creek, probably have breakfast there. Yeah. Alright, let's start packing up. Oh, bloody hell, that's pretty tricky getting down. I had a bit of a, I wouldn't say panic attack, but I was a little bit worried that I wasn't going to be able to get down. Every sort of way that I went, it was like just came to a dead end, like a big drop. But I managed to find my way down. Have a look at what I came down. Zigzagging across, that was the best sort of option. And I don't have much to go, as you can see. I'm not sure, I can see the water. Probably like another 50-60 meters to go. It's not as steep, so it should be good. Wow, that was a challenge. Oh, finally made it, guys. Finally made it. Wow, that was a bit more of a challenge than what I thought it would be. I left the campsite at about 8 o'clock, and now it's like 20 to 10. Like I said before, I got stuck a few times at a dead end. Yeah, just was like zigzagging my way down, looking for the best way down, and finally made it. Have a look. That's the creek, guys, and all these trees, they must have copped it from the last heavy rainfall that we had here recently. Wow, must have been gushing through here. Anyway, enough rambling. I'm gonna go and fill up on some water. Man, I'm parched, absolutely parched. Oh, wow guys, wow. Oh man, think we've hit the jackpot. This is pretty cool. I was walking along the creek and I had a quick look up and I saw these little caves. Thought I'd come and have a look, explore. Wow, that one there looks like a nice cave. Let's have a look. Yeah, wow, that's a nice cave. Very cool. Oh, there's a top floor as well. Anyway, I'm not going to go up there, but pretty cool none the same. I don't know if you can see it, but where I showed you the top floor cave, that goes all the way to the end there. Wow, should have went up and sussed it out. Well, I decided to come up and have a look. It's not as flat as what I thought it would be, but still pretty cool. Oh, I'm going to stop and have a break. Haven't had breakfast yet, but I'm not really going to have like a big breakfast. I'm just going to have just a bit of a muesli bar. And then hit the road again, I think. I've got a funny feeling it's going to be quite steep going up and quite challenging, so I don't want to waste too much time. Wow, how good is this? Wow. Let me get down and get a better view. How cool is that, guys? What an excellent find. I think I'm going to call it here, guys. I'm almost at my turn off point and it looks quite steep going up. I can't be bothered recording and scaling that ridge, that spur, and then up the ridge. It looks quite long, and it's about 12:30 now. It's probably going to, I'm not sure how long it's going to take me, but if the descent is anything to go by, it might take me a while, so I won't record anything unless I see something interesting. So on that note, guys, thanks a lot for tuning in. Yeah, if you haven't subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button, press the like. I know that, you know, it makes a bit of a difference for me. If not, that's okay too, and see you guys on the next one, guys. Take it easy.